Step right up, let's take the dive. Crypto world is coming alive. From XRP to the blockchain beat. Join the crew where pioneers meet. Got builders, dreamers paving the way. Multichain vibes, we're here to stay. Wanna know? Don't wait, let's go. Dip a toe, join the Web3 flow. Take a step, explore the scene. Dip a toe, show, living the dream. From the ledger to the stars we climb. Crypto's future, it's our time. Dip a toe, yeah, take that chance. Join the vibe, let's crypto dance. Faces of crypto, stories we share. Early adopters, they're everywhere. From XRP to the Web3 wave. Bold moves, only we're here to pave. Melissa and Simon, they light the way. Every week it's a crypto play. Wanna know? Don't wait, let's go. Dip a toe, join the Web3 flow. Take a step, explore the scene. Dip a toe, show, living the dream. From the ledger to the stars we climb. Crypto's future, it's our time. Dip a toe, yeah, take that chance. Join the vibe, let's crypto dance. Let's crypto dance. No advice, just a spark to ignite. Do your research, keep your vision tight. Community strong, we're building the way. Dip a toe show, here to stay. Take a step, explore the scene. Dip a toe show, living the dream. From the ledger to the stars we climb. Crypto's future, it's our time. Dip a toe, yeah, take that chance. Join the vibe, let's crypto dance. Don't take a chance, don't be shy. Crypto's calling, we're reaching the sky. Join the movement, come take a look. Web3's rising, the world's been shook. Ooh.
The world's been
shook.
Ooh. Simon's back. Welcome to Dip and Toe.
Melissa's back from Vegas. Welcome to the Dip and Toe Show, everybody. Broadcasting live on all the social media platforms, including one of the best, IMU TV. Loving it.
50 countries, Simon, they're up to now. Crazy.
Savage. I know.
I mean, every time they say like, oh, you guys were the very first and, you know, educational crypto content on the platform. And it always makes me feel so good that they entrusted us to be on there. And we were all going around and talking about it in Vegas, and more people are keen to IMU TV. Of course, this was their second year on the Shark Tank, and so they got even more acknowledgement and people talking with them and figuring out like how they can get onto the platform and that. So I'm super excited for that.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I mean, you know, it's the little guys that change the world.
Yep. And there's a bunch of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is. You know, you ever see that that meme where there's a bunch of people with the Monopoly on their backs, and they say all we have to do is stand up and their little game is over, you know? Yeah.
My wife's probably seen it. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah, it's like everyone is they're all facing away from each other, and they're like squatting, they're like leaning over, and there's a game of Monopoly board like on their backs. They're all in like a square holding this Monopoly game on their back. Gotcha. And it says all we have to do is stand up and their little game is over. And it's so true. The hard part is getting the population to recognize the prison they're locked in, that they don't realize that they're in. Ants, yes, Mrs. says. That's exactly right. But yeah, this little thing I've had for a couple of years now, like maybe about 7-8 years. I've seen it a long time ago, and I think it's a very powerful meme.
It is, and if you really think those of us that are in this digital asset space, we are standing up, not in the way that it might be presented when we say you need, stand up. It's very direct. We're going indirect now. You know, what a hub, William, brother.
Let's
Looking
go.
dapper as always. I always heard what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That was before YouTube. And now since there's YouTube and X and TikTok and Instagram and Telegram and yeah, nothing's private in in Vegas
Ah,
anymore. It always gets out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I must admit, I did cheat a little bit when I was like, what really happened in Vegas? What's an
Mm-hmm.
intriguing title? I ran into, I think it's called Apex Crypto. Is the channel was at 68J's event, and he's got quite a popular channel out there, and he was uh, he was telling me all the things I was doing wrong, that I'm doing wrong. Yeah. He's like, oh, you have to have much more engaging thumbnails and grab it. And, I tried to explain, like, yeah, but Dip Show's different. Like, we're not doing those 10, minute videos where we're, just trying to grab your attention type thing, and you're in for a few minutes and then you're out.
Mhm.
We actually, I mean, this is more like a podcast. It's a conversation for sure.
Mhm.
It's different. However, he's like, you'll never be successful if you don't do these things. And so I do understand what he's saying. And but I gotta be me. You gotta be
That's
you.
right.
And we've been doing pretty good. It's been 2.5 years, and we're getting ourselves up. We're at 1,317
Yeah,
subscribers to the
that's some
Dipito
that's some
Show.
people right there. That's
That's
no
so
joke.
awesome. Yeah,
That's no joke.
I love it.
No,
And
but
our
everybody
audience is true. Like, our audience are real people.
we can touch you all out there in
Like
the space.
William, like Keita. She says it's going down. And of course, we got Silver
What's up,
Days.
days? What's
We love
up?
you,
What is
Silver Days.
good?
Mrs. Says is
Um,
in the house. She
I
likes to
just saw
be
her a
off.
little bit ago.
I got to meet Crypto Dave, DCA Crypto Dave.
Oh, that's cool.
That was really awesome. Who else do we have in here? We got Miss
Stephanie.
Stephanie in the house.
Yep.
Let's go, Steph.
We got
Um,
Gone Rogue.
yeah.
Gone
And
Rogue's in the
William.
house
I
this
think that's all
evening.
we have in here right now that's posting, in the chat. We've got 34 of you.
Looks like we
In the
got
house
a
now.
we got a even split between your ex and the Dipito YouTube.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah, it's very, very, very.
we got to, so boy, Simon, I wish you would have been there. I know it's like, we can't, oh, we got Sholo in the house. He says, good evening,
Solo.
everyone. Sholo is the one that is planning the XRPL Cancun event in August, August 7th and 8th. Dipito Show will be there. I'll be there from the 5th through the 10th. Still working on Simon, and Mrs. says it might not be possible, but we're trying. We're gonna try.
It's so I have a commitment for Toronto and the days before this is in July. So I have a commitment. I have a hard commitment, and then but something else very much further away. I may be going. I don't know. But yeah, it might be to Turkey.
Oh,
Literally. Yeah.
ooh.
So yeah.
Wow.
So that'll be with Alan Staple if that happens. But there's like a lot of things like so some of this can be some of that trip that trip right there, the Turkey possibility can be comped, and that would be the reason. And it just happens to be within the same
Time
few
frame.
days before my Toronto event, and I have like a 24-hour period to leave Turkey and to come into Toronto to do that, and then to come home, like within like a 7 to 8 day period. And that's the only Turkey is even being considered. So now, if you guys all pray to the man upstairs,
if you go to Turkey.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Well, this will be on a cruise actually. So we come in, boom, we get on the boat, we do the Turkey cruise, and then we get off the boat and we fly out. So I'm not going to be on the land. I'm not going to be out in no man's land out there. Which I can't. There's a part of me that wishes so I could be like, have you heard of crypto? Have you heard of crypto? You know, I'm in Turkey. Yeah, we're talking about it, dude. We're going to talk about it right now because that would, why not, right? Why not? But for me to go to even possibly even think about for the Mexico trip, y'all got to pray that I get laid off. Like that's literally the only way that
I know. That's what I said. Like there's only so many vacation days, right?
I mean, like the boss goes, I need you to be consistent, and he's a good boss, and we got a good relationship, you know. But you know, the other side of that is like, okay, either A, you're going to lay me off, or B, I'm going to walk into your office one day and say, hey, here's my 2 weeks and here's what I got going on. And it'll probably be more that because they keep getting more work.
Yeah.
Which is good for them as a new business. You know?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
I will say, going to all these events, you know, you have your regular life as well going on. And, you know, for me, it seems like, you know, there's like, we just had the Florida event, Ellen Staples event. We could try to get you fired.
Yeah. William's on board. All right.
Come
on
now, William. No, but so, I mean, we had such a great time in Florida in, at the end of January or beginning of February. And then, you know, here it is, end of April, you know, going to XRP Las Vegas. Then Swell and Apex is in October. Well, then it'd be XRP El Cancun. I mean, right now was Consensus going on. The day before the Consensus started was the HederaCon, which I would have loved to have gone to. Stone and James, aka Mr. Zam,
Mr. Zam,
went to Consensus and had a great time. And so, you know, there's so many things that you can go and do, right? Of course, there was the Bitcoin conference. You know, if I could have swung it, I would have went to that as well. But again, it's just the day. It's just the days.
No, it's the days. Like, you know, it's a struggle. You know, and I too I recommend going to the Bitcoin one, just to see all the corporations that are involved in crypto as a whole. Like, you know, that's a huge tale of where we are, where we're at, where we're going, you know. But Consensus isn't. Well, what do you got?
Well, I mean, I think Consensus, you've got all the blockchains there.
Yeah, exactly.
Why, and you know, because it's going to be it is an interoperable world. I do think there was a lot of power punch there. So, you know, next year I will have to evaluate which events I'm going to go to, right?
We should talk about that privately, because as you and I have had conversations backstage about liquidity available for the Dipito show, that's still looking very good and promising thus far. So yeah, I know we both do that.
I mean, hey, if I got liquidity and I just say, you know what, I don't got any vacation time left, but don't pay me, I'll be in when I get back.
And that was, you know, and that's the whole point of all that is to okay, cool, you can pay for your own way to get there, but hey, we're, you know, there's some Dipito show is going to pay you to be there, you know, while you're gone.
Be fantastic.
You know, so that's, I'm really excited about that. It actually brings big tears to the eyes, but this is a live show, and I am a man.
And he's a masculine man with a Kita's brew.
Okay, you can see with the Kita's brew, my manliness come out. Oh, I saw the X post of Coach JV. I mean, doing the plug. I was like, shut up, girlfriend. Yeah.
Not only that, Simon, she made a signature brew for both David Schwartz and
I
Brad
heard
Dalia.
the Schwartz.
She got to give Schwartz the brew, and he smelled it and said, "You got me." He said, "You got me. I'm gonna wear
You got
this
me.
tomorrow."
That sounds.
Yeah.
God, that
And
sounds
then
great.
someone said they saw him the next day, and he showed up looking like hair slicked back, looking all nice. And I'm like, he had that Keita's brew. He had that Keita's brew in his hair too, probably, because I wear it in my hair, guys. So, yeah, if you haven't checked out KeitasBrew.com, big things happening from our beautiful friend Keita. She's making waves. She's making waves. She's doing it. It was such a fantastic trip. I was from the beginning to the end. It was go. Speaking of things like, I got to get a better camera. I have to get better equipment. Like Amanda keeps saying, you need to get sponsored, or you need to enter the Shark Tank yourself, just to get the equipment to be able to properly do the things you want to do, because of course, Simon, I had a new, I had so many intentions. Things never, I will tell you guys, things never go as you intend.
Never,
ever.
Never.
I am getting much better every year at handling said things not going the way you intend.
Right.
I'm getting better at handling the frustration or disappointment in that, because I have all these big ideas and I'm going to do this and do that. And, this year I thought I was even better prepared. I practiced before I left, and with the new equipment. But when you got something new and then it's go time, it don't always work out so well. So I get there, I set my stuff up. First thing that doesn't work, my lapel mics. They weren't turning on, can't get them paired. I got all these tech guys, nerdies trying to help me. Everybody's trying to help me. That actually happened at 68J's event, which I want to talk about that event first.
Okay.
So I get to 68J's event, and it's at the Silverton Casino.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, I did not stream that, but Jay did. Jay streamed the entire event on his channel, which was really awesome. I was going to stream it from mine. I did a little bit of streaming from there, but not the whole thing. But I did catch some things. I think I got John Deaton and a couple of other recordings from that day.
Cool.
But it was a very nice turnout. It was a perfect start to XRP Las Vegas conference time. There were a lot of cool people there, and it was more intimate and low key. So, smaller, not as many places to walk, to leave and distract your attention. And, there's just, sometimes it's so much stimuli that you're just like, I don't even know. I need to think. Like, I need to go to the bathroom and just like be in here by myself for a minute, because it's so much, and I'm the kind of person that like, I want to talk. So I was like, geez. But his event was very calm and nice. And, although I didn't know, I thought we were going to be at the end. I was going to be on the last panel at the end of the day. And it turned out we were the first panel. And so I think it was like 10, a little after 10, maybe 10:30.
Did you run out to the bar and be like, Russian, please?
Dude, I didn't have coffee. I didn't have a drink. I had nothing. I was just like, it's go time.
Dude, going.
But we had our beautiful Brooke Odyssey. She was our moderator for the panel.
Cool.
And it was Mr. Man, who did not wear his mask the whole time. So he came out like he showed his face this whole time. So that was fun. He was there. And then Justin or Jay from FML, FinTech Management Limited, he was on the panel. And then, of course, Dave from Digital Outlook, our friend Dave, and then myself. And so we all did. And it was it's different sitting up on a panel, I'll tell you. That it is,
yeah, it is.
You know, even just like introducing someone or whatever. And there were a couple moments where I felt like I left my own body, you know, where you're answering something and then the words you're like, what am I even saying? And, you know, but it was fine. But to me, I was thinking you know, like, did what I say just make sense, you know, of what I said? But so yeah, there's work to do on that. I think you get better as you go along. But it was good. I really enjoyed it. I got to introduce our friend Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so they did a nice presentation, and of course Flair was there. Hugo Filion was there. I got to meet him.
Cool.
And the folks from Yellow put on quite a nice presentation. Who else was there? I can't remember this other fella that I hadn't really heard about. I wish I could, off the top of my head, remember. But of course, you know, FML, they were a sponsor to that. So they had a really nice booth. And, you know, they've got their 10,000 XRP giveaway going on, which is crazy. Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and it's like legit through one of the
Java Chain.
Oh, Java Chain was that
Java Chain and Bank XRP.
Yeah. Java Chain was the one that I hadn't really heard much about.
Not Java.
But yeah, and then Bank XRP was just a sponsor. They didn't present, but they did sponsor the event, which made it virtually, like, for all the people that were watching the stream, that was free to watch the stream, and then it cut everybody's tickets in half to get in, which was really awesome for an event like that. And yeah. Oh, and so this is the other thing, Simon. So I met, it's Gumby and Tara Mike. They have this art, digital art. And I had never seen it. Like, I keep hearing about it in that, but I'd never seen it in person before. And they had a booth, and it was fantastic. What they did, they also were presenters or competitors in the XRP Las Vegas Shark Tank. Okay. And so they were on our stream. Like I did video their pitches, and I'll get to that part in a little bit. But the art was really awesome. And it's kind of like it's the light board that really transforms this. Hey, Zebek Nation podcast. Our friend Will from Zebek Nation that came on the show. They're making big waves too. I met them in Vegas, a couple of those guys, which was really awesome. But yeah, you'll have to check out these guys with the digital art, because they were fantastic.
You know, we had who was the gentleman that we had on that did the art, and he did, like, it was like in chunks. Each picture.
Oh, Chewy.
Like,
yeah,
Chewy.
Was it Chewy? Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Now, oh man, I was thinking about his creations that he does, which is, to me, very phenomenal. Like, Chewy got me to the deep art appreciation and, like, really being like, wow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you sit back, you do the Netflix, and here's, I'm having an art show launch, blah, blah, blah. And they meet there, and everybody's like, yes, ooh, you know, right? You get all that. And as a spectator of a movie, you're like, it's not really, I'm not seeing it. I don't get the ooh and the ah. But Chewy's art, I was like, ooh, it drew me in. And it really did. It really, really did. And there was something else that I came across. Like, I can't remember for the life of me. But I was thinking about his art some way being on like glass, like etched in glass, but like with the colors and everything. in glass, and then you could light it up to go on a wall.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, Chewy's art mixed with Jumby's would be fantastic.
Okay.
You'll have to. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. All I know too is they had it on the clothes, and when the light hit the clothes, it defined it. You saw things that you didn't see. You know, it was just awesome. She said, she loved his art too. Wrote down his email on the fridge. She must be talking about Chewy. Yeah.
Thanks, baby.
I'm telling you though, but we will have these guys on Jumby Art and Tara Mike. And here's the thing, guys, they're just fantastic human beings. Like they were so wonderful. Oh, got to meet so at 68J's event. Of course, Crypto Tales was there, one of my favorites. Yes. He was there. Fuma was there from Fuma Boys, and we're talking about doing a little bit of a collaboration. He's going to come on our show, and we'll go on his show. And he's all about education, educating the public, and he's got some real serious IT type background. A very smart individual. We had who else was there? We've had Marvin Davis. Davis was there.
Love me some Marvin Davis. That's a good dude. That's a good dude right there.
There were so many awesome. She's in the audience. I can't find. Oh, shout out to Clay Howerton.
Clay, buddy.
What I think Big Bro 10 was there. Yes, Big Bro 10 was there. And so was Nina Blossom. Nina Blossom was there with her husband. Got to meet them. I got to meet Crypto Heavy. Okay. There's just so much stuff to tell. So Keita and I, so Keita was in the Shark Tank contest. Right. Amanda was in the Shark Tank contest, and this was the next day. So the first evening that I got there, I didn't get there until late on Tuesday night, and then boom, had to be there no later, obviously, than 10 a.m. And Keita and I wanted to get there early for Jay's event. Shout out to 68J Crypto for Life channel. If you're not following, you should be. It's a fantastic. Lloyd and Yaya, yes, yeah. Thank you, Keita. There were so many awesome people there that you would have just wanted to.
Lloyd.
You just would. You just want to spend all the time with them and talk. Mike Laugh was there.
Oh yeah, Mike Laugh. Yep.
And then of course, Jay and his son and Kendall and his whole team, like almost all of his team. Shauna wasn't there because she had to tend to the babies with their
babies.
Yeah, with their I don't remember if it was gymnastics or some kind of event, but you can't kind of skip out on that when you got the littles,
Yeah, I remember trying to give the littles a French fry in Florida. Here,
you want a French fry? But there were so many people. But so we didn't go out on Tuesday night. We stayed in. Keita and I stayed in, and then I didn't even get there until like 11 o'clock. By the time
local time,
I got there at 10 to 10. And then by the time you get your luggage, you get over there and all of that kind of stuff, it's 11 o'clock, and Mom Life, swim team and dance recital rehearsal. Yep. Mom Life, # Mom Life. Right. Been there, Shauna. I was the football moms with the pennies in the jugs, for football practice in football games. That was me carrying around a big old heavy sack of milk jugs with pennies inside to shake them. The shakers. Where's Melissa? She's got the shakers. That's what they used to say. So get there and then boom, it's just hit the door running. You know, and as I said, I was on the first panel in that. And then, you know, we hung out and talked with all of those guys. The next day was the Shark Tank. Instead of going out again, I thought, because I had technical difficulties with my stuff, I thought it'd be wise to go back to the room and figure out what the heck, why my camera's not working, why this stuff wasn't working. So that's what I did. I thought I fixed it. I thought everything was all great. Get to the Shark Tank and it doesn't work. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? But it's in those moments where you're not, again, it's go time. And unless you are super duper familiar as you are with doing this or to open your phone, right? If it's something where you're like, oh, no, what did I do? You know, forget about it. And then I was trying to just tell myself, it's only been 30 seconds. It's only been a minute. You've got 5 minutes. You're okay. You know what I mean? I was like, just trying to figure out how to do it all. And I finally figured out how to get those mics to turn on. One turned on, and ended up putting it up on the stand so that you could hear, because last year everybody was saying, can't hear you. So you got to be proud of me for that. I did it. It worked. Yes. It died. It died halfway.
Yes, it did.
So I had a backup battery pack. And it actually worked when I plugged it in. I didn't think it would, but it did. It still worked. So that was great.
Good.
And then, of course, midway through the stream, like, my phone died, which is, again, note to self, that keep an eye on your phone. If it starts getting at 20%, replace it, because I had a backup phone ready to go. I just didn't know that it was going to die this quick. But for whatever reason, I was able to open that phone up, go into the stream, and it just took right over. On the stream, I could see it on YouTube. I was testing it. I could see it. So I just easily switched phones. So you would have been proud of me for those few wins.
Love it.
But
actually, I really do love it. You're learning right here.
I'm learning on the fly.
I have a battery for the phone.
Yep.
I have a battery, like a charging battery just for the mics. Like, nothing else touches it. Every device has its own battery. I have different cords. I have a baggie, so I don't lose them. Nope, put it in the bag. I mean, like, it's like I am packing and.
I even labeled my phone.
Yeah, I would have done that. I would have totally done that.
Main live stream phone, and then I had like picture and video phone only, like because they all look the same. You know, I even had a note to myself like, you need to do this or whatever, and even as prepared as I thought I was.
There's always something, and something that I learned is if I buy something brand new, minimum a week before the event, and then I'm playing with it. Any chance I get, I'm going, like, when I bought those little mics, like they worked. And it was just something for functionality, because my main purpose was to use it for, hey, while we're doing our stream, like, okay, here's yours, here's mine. Or if I can do a quick one-off video, here's your cute little mic, hello, and here's mine, hi, and that was the purpose. Thank you, Honey Bear. But the battery, like, I just went for in the budget. Had I really said, you know what, you want something, for the battery, this is what you want. And it was like, okay, cool. I'm going that route, but it ain't going to be today. And it was a decision I made. Right. And you'll get there to where you're like, okay,
I bought the ones you told me to buy.
Yeah. No, that's good.
But they were, because you said you're going to lose them.
That was, and
so like, I'm,
until you get that routine of like, I'm ready to upgrade my mics. I know what I want. I want to do this. And now I'm ready. Even then, you'll still lose one. So don't let the $100 mic lose it on the first day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want that. You just don't want that, because it just emotionally ruins you. Now you're supposed to, oh no, we're in this happy moment, everybody. Yeah. Woo, stupid $100 microphone.
Yeah. No, I mean, somehow, when I was testing everything out at home, I felt really comfortable with them because I had used them last year. So, shout out that they even lasted a year, You know what I mean? Like
not bad for $30. Not bad for $30,
I think
right?
I paid like $40, maybe
Yep.
between $35 and $50 is what I paid for those lapel mics. And really, they work pretty darn well.
They're
when
pretty
you
good.
know, with the sound. Yeah. But somehow I lost the little muffle thing, you know, the little black thing goes over top off of one of them, but it still should have worked. But in any event, for whatever reason, one of them wouldn't hold the charge. It worked fine in the hotel room. And then this is the other thing. I didn't know if they were charged enough, right? So I thought, just to be extra sure they were charged, I plugged them in before I went to bed. And I think I may have actually uncharged them. You know what I mean? If you can somehow, I don't know. But all I know is that they were charged and they were working, and I was testing them out. And then
maybe. Okay, so I've done this with other devices where like I've charged it, but it's actually on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so and the light is the same light that says, "Oh, you're on. Oh, you're charging."
Yeah.
You know, so I've done that before, and so
it might have been that. And here's the other thing I did discover later when I was in. First of all, I on one of the mic things I didn't have it turned on. Okay, well that usually helps. If you got to have them turned on. They didn't seem like they wanted to turn on. You know, for whatever reason. They didn't want to turn on. And then the one with the mic wasn't working. It was muted because if you touch it too many times, right?
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
I mean, these are all these little like people don't realize how difficult this can actually be.
It can be.
I bought myself a handheld mic, and I had full intentions on going around and doing interviews with people.
Yep.
There was no time. Like the whole time that I was in my the Shark Tank all day, can't interview people then. And then when I got a break, it was like, oh my gosh, I just need to like, you know.
Yeah.
And then the next day I was concerned about, you know, I didn't get my merch and whatever, you know, I didn't get certain things. And then getting all that out and trying to do it at that, you know, and then, you got to record these guys for the 10 that did make the finals. And then another hour, 2 hours later, you got to record the winners. So I didn't want to be like in love. We love you. I love you too, Gone Rogue. But anyway, so my mind was just focused on that and not, you know. And then my big moment, Simon, when, you know, everyone else got to meet David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse, which I didn't get to. But there was a time I was because you know I'm a fangirl for David Schwartz, right?
Yes.
So Mr. Zam and I are standing together, and I was like, I looked over and I'm like, is that David Schwartz over there? He's just like sitting over next to the XRP market that they had. And he's just casually talking to someone. And there's only a few people over there. And so we started making our way over there. We were just kind of standing, waiting our turn. We said like, oh, can we go up to him? And they're like, yeah, you're fine. And so, of course, I'm not an overly aggressive person where I'm not going to be rude and interrupt someone, or, you know, I'm just not that obnoxious kind of person. And so I was quietly waiting my turn. And of course, other people kept coming up, you know, staying to the side and whatever, because that happens. And so then I got this clever idea. I'm like, he's literally talking about his story with Arthur Brito, talking about how intelligent Arthur Brito, a different kind of intelligence and ideas, and like the ideas are just planted in him from God. Like he just comes up with them, where himself is just really methodical and there's a reasoning involved. And, you know, so he's like, he's really special. He's just telling a story. And I'm like listening to it. And I thought, well, you should just go live right now. No one even knows this is happening. So I'm like thinking I'm clever, go to my Twitter X, and I go live. And I'm just filming it, and it looks like it's filming. It says I'm live.
Oh no,
dude! So the whole time, I don't even go back to look at it, because I'm like, I went live and I hit end live. Everything was all great. Then it's about getting ready to be my turn. And all of a sudden the lady comes and says, we got to go. We got to go. And I was like, oh man, this sucks, like he's going to be taken away. And I was like, well, whatever. At least you got the video. And I go and I check it. And guess what it does? It's like my stream has ended. And then it's got the spinning thing. And I keep hitting play and it's not playing. And I'm like, are you shitting me? It's not. And it's like errors, error, whatever. And I'm like, well, that's a bummer. So I posted like, kids, word to the wise. If you ever go live, if you ever get an opportunity, don't try to be cute. Think, it's going to just record it. I should just hit record on my phone. A simple video. I could have posted it later. These are the things we learn in these situations, right?
100%. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you got some learners. You got some learners.
I got a lot of life lessons.
Yeah. You got some lessons, and but you were thinking about it. Let me get 2 phones, because I rolled that way. I'm like, I want 2 phones. If somebody dies, and because I have some phone numbers in my other phone, that I'm like, hey, this is me. This is my other phone that I don't use that much. Blah blah blah. Here's where I'm at, but I can still do what I'm trying to do. Or here, you hold my phone and shoot it at me, and I'm going to hold my phone and shoot at you, and we're going to have a conversation. Lots of things can go on. I mean, the battery thing is a major issue. Connectivity is a second major issue. The tornadoes that I surfed in the middle of a hurricane last year at the MGM XRP Las Vegas event. I mean, wow, it had been a while since I took on some stuff and just hopped in a seat and started trying to throw down the best I could, man. Yeah. I swear I felt like that song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Well, the devil was in Vegas and he chose that booth to start messing with things. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Very relatable. Good. I
was surprised. I was surprised that I didn't even try to connect to their internet. Yeah, I just used my data the whole time. And I was shocked that it was fine. My data on my phones were fine for that. Yeah, I just I'm so
sorry that happens, because I know that feeling. You're like, I got a gem. I got a gem. I got a gem. Woo! You're like, that was totally worth the plane ticket. And then you look and you're like, what's this?
You're like, what? No, are you kidding? Why? I almost cried.
You better be loading.
I almost cried, but I didn't. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't even cry. I was just like, all right.
That's how dehydrated you were out in the desert.
I was just like, you know what, life lesson, I'll get it next time. But, and then I did get more pictures than I've ever gotten at any of these. You're welcome, Stephanie. Rolling with Toshi, Zebek, ZBCN. We got a lot of new Zebek family joined our channel. But it's just, I saw a lot of others that were, they just had different priorities than me. They were able to focus on those things. And if I wasn't doing this other thing, I would have been doing that too. So, there were opportunities to interview people in front of the XRP sign. There was a backdrop that, I could have done, or I could have went around to all the booths and done it. And I fully intended on doing that. Just didn't happen. You almost
have to pick. You've really got to pick one lane and then a second lane. Because last year I wanted to go to all the booths like we talked about. I want to do the booths, and I want to see some of the panel. And then we could, but obviously that didn't happen.
I saw zero panel.
Some of it, I'm sure the information is relatively the same, just a little extra than we heard the previous year, but that's not the point. As a content provider, our sacrifice is being there, but not being there. You know what I mean? So this, this event in Toronto, I am going to literally at least have one day to where I get to walk around as a spectator and just take it all in. Now, Simon Says Crypto going to have his 2 phones, his backpack, his multiple batteries, just in case he sees something. It's like, dude, beep, here, hold this. Oh, it doesn't work. Fuck it. We don't need the mic anyways. Let's go. Excuse my language. Oh my gosh. I said pluck it, right? It said
pluck. It was a pluck. I'm pretty sure it was a pluck.
Oh.
My sincere apologies to the Dipito Show.
Everybody, I apologize for the 4-letter word that maybe came out of my mouth. I don't know if it was a Freudian slip that the sheet metal worker in me just came out there. I do sincerely apologize, and I take full responsibility for my slip of verbiage. Anyways, yes, I'm ready for that in Toronto because I know there will be something there. But I'm really excited to, like you, excited to see what's new. However, you did give us a really heartfelt gem, and I want to go back in our videos when we had this very nice young couple on the Dipito Show, and I swear I was like, they're gonna get married. I swear. But you gave us that, and that was could you tell us a little bit about that? Do you have the video?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for the video right now. Because
that was like, I watched that and I got happy XRP tears. I was just like, oh my gosh, well done, well played.
It was so awesome. Yes, it was so awesome. So you guys know that we had the TI project on, in him and his girlfriend Hema were interviewed on the Dipito Show, and we had told them, that this one's a keeper. Like, she's a good girl. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you could
the way she looked. Oh man, the way
yeah.
she looked at him, the way that they looked and talked to each other, and everything. I'm just like, this is a good partner. It's a good partner and support for you. And so Kita and I, out of our group, Kita and I were the only 2 that purchased tickets to go to Brad Kimes' after party. Was that on Friday night? I think it was on Friday night. Mm-hmm. And so we went, and that was a fantastic time. We ended up sitting at a table with Danielle, Brad Kimes' wife, her daughter, and her friends. Cool. And then our friend Java Chillin and Crypto OG were kind of standing by our table. And then Tyler and Hema joined us at the table, which was right on the dance floor, pretty much. Like, we were at the very front of the party. And I said, yeah, I'm not going to dance. I'm not dancing. I'm not going to dance. Man, I was dancing like it was 1999, like
Were you doing one of these? Were you doing the Brainsbird?
And I'm telling you, I danced and danced, and I had so much fun. It's probably one of those things where it's like, I hope to God no one videoed me, because it's like Elaine, where she thought she could dance really good from Seinfeld. I was probably doing it. I loved for sure doing an Elaine.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was for sure doing an Elaine. But I didn't even care. And I do actually remember even thinking, or I think I said to Kita, I don't care. I don't know these people anyway. But, like, who cares? They don't know me. They don't know me anyway. That's what I said to myself.
You're trying to dance to impress somebody. You're trying to dance because you're feeling the music,
but I'll tell you what.
Whatever your little bob and weave is, man, get down with it.
I'll tell you what.
Kristen Jack in the house.
Crypto OG and Java Chillin', they know how to dance. They were, and Keaton knows how to dance. And so we had the greatest time. And of course, Tyler and Hema were sitting with us and they were cutting a rug. They were having a fantastic time. And Tyler kept looking at me like, cause I was just having fun. And he was giving me those looks like my boys, cause he's about the same age as my kids. And I'm like, you're giving me that old mom look, that my boys would give me. And then I pointed over to Hema and I said, that girl's a keeper right there. She's the one. He's like, oh, I know. I'm going to ask her to marry me. And I said, that's fantastic. And then he says, tonight. And I'm like, what? That sounds. He goes, and I would love for you to video it for me. And I said,
oh, dope.
You're going to trust me? Cool. Like, I was so honored. So yeah, guys, I'm going to try to share my screen.
So, there you go. Yep. This reminds me of what I did the same thing to Mrs. Says Crypto when I proposed to her. We did not do it at a nightclub or, a dance party like this, but this was just, you could just look at that right there. Like he's scheming. He's watching his face. He's trying to keep his composure. And she's just like, man, this is great.
She got no clue.
I'm enjoying life. Yep.
He got no clue. Here we go.
No clue. Steady.
Boom.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't see if her hands were over the face. And he did it right as the beat dropped, man.
He did.
I don't care. I love you. I want you to marry me. Yes. Yeah, I love it's just a classic kiss and it's a hug of friends. That hug right there, that's love. It's like, oh my gosh, I love you. We're together. It's just me and you, babe. Yeah. Ah, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I know he's got the. Now, do you know if his dad or did he make the ring? Because they're jewelers, right?
Yeah, I think he made the ring himself. I think he designed
it
himself. Yeah, it was so cool. Yeah, it was so cool. We were so happy for them.
Magic. Congratulations, you two. Congratulations. Yes. Like, that just brought me back to when I proposed to my wife. I got her in the middle of the airport. She was at the airport. She had come to pick me up because I was flying to move in, right? To come back home from Salt Lake. And so I had convinced another couple on the plane to film the proposal, and I got her right as I was coming out of the checkpoint area where you can't cross, but you can wait. I got her right there, man. The crowd, like you can hear people there, but yeah, it's like 8 a.m. Like this is the perfect time to like.
She was like, "What are you doing right now?"
Oh, I got the hands. Oh, it was good. It was totally good. But that reminded me exactly of that. I'm like, oh boy, you picked a good time to do that. You will always have that. It's on X now, so it's gonna be there forever.
Oh, you guys posted it?
I thought it was. Yeah, it's on. It's on X. Oh, not mine. Theirs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
No.
Theirs are documented forever.
It was just it was cool, man. It totally. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
I sent it to him so he could post it, and then like after he posted it, then I just have been showing his post of it.
No, that's great. It's kind of funny. He proposes to the woman of his dreams, his angel, and it looked like the year before Brad Garlinghouse proposed to him.
Well, that's what he said.
I know I know the whole situation out of that, but there was the still shot. And you're like, yo, what's going on here?
He's proposing to Brad, but then he decides he wants Hema. So you lost, Brad.
Sorry, Brad.
But you got cufflinks out of it, so there's the consolation prize.
Yeah, a little
Brad
token, a little token to remember me by, literally.
Exactly. Huh?
That's so cool. That was
it really was fun.
I mean, honestly, out of all the things that you got to capture and do and be a part of, I think, in my personal opinion, that was a really, really awesome moment to be a part of, and that will always stay with you as it will stay for them. That's cool.
I mean, yeah.
Do they have a date yet?
I don't know what the date is.
Ooh, we're gonna have to wedding crash that thing.
I mean, and that's the thing too about like being in the right place at the right time. Like God puts you where you're supposed to be, right?
Amen.
We did not intend on staying even very long. We were just going to go for a little bit, and you know, we ended up, like I said, we had the absolute best time with Java and Crypto OG and Tyler and Hema. It was great. We just had a really, really, really nice time.
Good. I'm so happy that you got that. I really, really am. You know, I know last year we were it was just so hurry up and go, and we didn't have no time to just enjoy, you know. Not that we didn't enjoy, but just, you know, really just
busy time. It's a busy time unless you're going to just be a spectator. And even then, you know, it can be quite busy. But so the other thing, so streaming the Shark Tank was awesome in terms of being able to capture it again, you know. So one of these days when I have a better camera, and I do apologize, there was somebody that watched the stream and they said, thank you so much. Unfortunately, it's such bad quality that it's unwatchable. And I'm like, well, all right, sorry about that person. It's unwatchable. But for a lot of folks, it was very watchable. And the people that had families, like Shauna, you know, was saying like, thank you so much. So she could actually watch it go down because they weren't really streaming it anywhere else. Nope. Dipito Show was the place and then we were the only place last year streaming it. And so, you know, I felt like even though it's not the greatest, at least you get to see it. You know, if I couldn't have been there, I would have wanted to see all my people, see their projects and how they did, and tell them that they did a good job. And so anyway, what was really, really touching is Tara Mike from the Gumby, the art project that they had. They got up on stage at XRP Las Vegas and was presenting their project. And he said his family somehow stumbled upon our stream and saw their project, called them up, said, you did such a great job.
That's cool.
We finally get it. We understand now. And he said, I can't thank you enough. For years, they just write me off as I'm this person that's just living this alternative lifestyle, you know, like, what is he doing, right? This artist and, you know, whatever. And they finally see that he's doing something really big and the world is noticing him and him being part of the Shark Tank. And he was streamed on the show. And, you know, so he was very appreciative and happy. And, you know, it's kind of like Justin from FML saying that, you know, Dipito Show has kind of helped some of his family members kind of dip their toe into this topic when they really don't talk to them about, even though they know a lot. This has kind of opened that door a little bit for their family. And so, you know, you think about like, why do you do the Dipito Show? What is my mission in this? You know, what's Simon's mission? It's that. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
I very much agree. Very much agree. Very much agree. You know, it really is. We don't. I'll speak from my perspective. That's not at the forefront of my mind. You know what I mean? Of like, I want to share, right? I just want to share. I just want to, hey, dude, like, let me get whatever information you got. I would love to help get that out some way, somehow. So what do you got? You know, what is it? And, you know, and what that really, really does for that person is it brings validity, because it's in this industry, well, in this space, all of us have we're the crazy one in the family. We're the crazy one at work, and it's not like we're crazy. It's just like they don't understand why, and all they do is hear from us. But when they see, wow, I was watching this YouTube channel, right? So bing, there's validity right there, and you were on there and you were presenting your thing, and like I really got it, because they asked this question, and it boom and boom and boom and it brings validity to them. It's like, I really get this. You're being seen. Like there's a whole bunch of other people out there that are talking like you, walking like you in the space that you're in. It's validation. And, just bringing that to light, honestly, in my opinion, Melissa and I, before we even started doing this channel, we were in some groups together. And the whole goal of that group on the Zoomers there was we were trying to figure out ways we could help usher in adoption.
Yep.
And we are doing that now. Melissa's doing that. I'm doing that. Anybody that's in this chat is doing that. You are helping to usher in adoption by going to these events, by going like physical events versus digital events. You're going to these spaces. You're coming to these channels. You are the conduit for this right here that you're watching, and then taking that back home or to wherever you might be and sharing that, like, dude, you got to check this out. Or, hey, girlfriend, check this out. You're helping to usher in adoption. And Melissa and I very much want that, because there's so much value in this space that all of us literally can level up our lives. And it doesn't have to be huge. It's just an upgrade, but we all need upgrades. We need to upgrade our lifestyle, our seat, our needs, etc. Because of other reasons that I'm not going to go into discuss, but we have this opportunity and we want to share this opportunity, and you want to share this opportunity with others. And this is how we usher in adoption. We usher in the adoption of upgrading our seat to a better chance at a better outcome for a better life than what we've had, say, a decade ago. There was a decade and change ago, it was just the standard rat race, mousetrap, etc. In that time, in my opinion, this world has changed to where the average Janes and the average Joes of the world in any country, anywhere, have now been able to connect with like-minded individuals and chase their dreams, and now really bring it to fast track it to reality. Because if you tried to do that in the old ways, that's going to take a minute.
It
could take your whole life.
And it could cost money. It could cost a lot of money to meet up with all of the people that can do these pieces. And, that's why New Life. Yeah. That's why, going to these types of events and meeting the people that are building and that have ideas. And, there's so many folks that have things that are miles down the road, and you don't realize it until you start talking to them. It's like, well, wait a minute. How can we interoperate with each other? How can we connect these dots?
Isn't that the cool part, though?
And the cool thing is like right now, why I think it's so important to go to these events, because you do meet people face to face. You are feeling the vibe. And this is the thing, guys. There is nothing like the energy that you feel in an XRP room. I've went to 2 Bitcoin conferences. Not the same feeling. Now, I did get some in the intimacy of back in the day when I went to some Bitcoin Ben conferences. I got some of that feeling, some of that good vibe feeling when I was there.
Unity.
Yes. Unity. And I met a lot of cool people who are still friends of mine today, much like yourself, but
and you.
but it's different. I don't know. It's just different is all.
Well,
You were saying like the Bitcoin conference, you should go to it. One thing that I noticed that was different and surprised me about Bitcoin conferences, both of the ones that I went to,
mhm.
they had a lot more political people there, and a lot more, how do you say, like
Corporate.
or narrative pushers of some way. Like and I remember feeling excited. I can't remember who the one guy is, but he's somebody that is like he's conservative. Oh doggone it. I wish I could remember his name. He kind of talks about a lot of things, family and that. He didn't fit with the Bitcoin. Like this was a couple of years ago. I wish I could remember what his name was. But in any event, basically what I'm trying to say is he was a well-known figure, okay? Like celebrities, right? Like celebrities are going and the celebrities got involved in the Bitcoin and all that, and then going to the conferences and having a lot of the politicians and stuff there, like even Eric Trump, and like Trump had gone to the Bitcoin conference and did
Yeah,
his
in
little
Tennessee.
speech,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. And so it was far more political than I anticipated when I was going to these conferences. Then I was just like, wow, this is interesting, because all the studying that I had done about it was like opposite of wanting government and politicians at it. It was kind of like a reverse kind of message there. So I just thought it was really interesting. And then now, of course, with XRP, not saying that they don't have that, but it's just I don't know why. I just think it feels.
I think it's really a place of perspective, because when I went to the Bitcoin conference last year, I didn't hear any speakers. I literally went to the vendor section.
They do got a great vendor section in the
I
Bitcoin
was
conference.
I was
Say
just
that
I was
hands down.
enthralled. I was like,
Yeah, there's no
whoa.
contest.
I was like,
So many
okay,
cool.
cool. And
Yeah.
so for me, that's where I get my education. Who are you? What are you building? What's your thing? What do you got? What do you got? What are you trying to sell? What are you trying to pitch? What is it? What is it? Was it? I get
Hey,
so much
Lloyd.
yeah, Lloyd, my brother, man. Miss me some Lloyd.
Gun shows here, Texas
Yeah,
gun.
what
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just want to say hi.
That's where I get my intel. I like going around to the booths. I like interacting with whoever may be there, etc. And for me, I get a lot more from the vendors than I do the actual panelists and whatever, or the agenders. The agenders. And so that's why I committed to the Toronto, because it's a blockchain AI mashup event. And so I'm curious who's going to be there. Not who's, but vendors, etc. What are you guys doing? How are you incorporating AI? What's your thing here? Because I'm very much fascinated with AI. I really think it's beneficial in a lot of different areas, and that we should all be learning how to use it, take advantage of it, and keep on going and keep on pushing with it. Just like with crypto, I felt the same thing with crypto. Like, hey, I need to wrap my mind around this, and I need to start participating in this, because this is going to affect my life in some way, shape, or form. I have no idea how.
Whether I want it to or not, it's happening.
Yeah, whether I wanted to or not, I need to know what this is, right? And if I could take advantage of it monetarily, great. If I can take advantage of it as far as technologically and of course on a knowledge level, then cool. Let me do that. And because of that, I mean, here I am. I would not be even in the rooms if I didn't know what the heck I was saying half the time about cryptocurrency. But coming back around to the warm fuzzies that you get, you've come together with the XRP community. So for you, it's like time invested, as it is me. It's like I'm around good company, I'm around good friends, I'm around good business, because that's my core. I have yet to go to a Solana, HBAR, XDC, or any other, groups or conference. Cats Meow. Yeah, I saw the Cats Meow. I saw some videos of the Cats Meow. That's great. It's that, we go hang out with each other. We
Well,
keep infusing those connections. It's not the tool, it's the tool. Yeah, yeah,
that's
100%.
the thing where what I was going to say too is like these events are really important because you're getting to know the people that you're probably going to work with in the future if you so
100%.
desire, right? There's so many talented people out there. We all have our special gifts, and not everything is coding when it comes to the success of a business, right?
Right.
And so you've got a lot of builders, you've got a lot of people. There's people that are great at marketing, there's people that are great at communications, there's great about people that have like timelines and plans and they know how to implement them. There's people that have connections, there's people that have knowledge about certain things that they think may be unimportant until they start merging with these other folks and they're like, oh, I can help with that, I know about this. And
Right.
so, the way I look at it is we are building our teams, we're building our future teams in life. And when this hits, and it will, when this wealth spikes, we're going to be wealthy and way more than just money. Because we're using our time wisely to get to know. This is not all just fun and games. These communities that we're building a layer of trust amongst ourselves. And for all the diptoers that find our channel, you have landed in a great place. Know that, because we are working our butts off to vet people, and get to know these people and bring them and help you feel more comfortable in asking questions. And then if you stumble upon something, maybe you can ask one of us, if this or that is true or whatever. But it's really hard to just come into this blindly and not know, because there are a lot of crappy people in the world that are scammers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so, if
There is.
anything, I feel like that is one of the most
You,
important things that this channel does.
I'd like to stay on this topic for a little bit, because it's very valuable. Do you ever recall a time in your life where you were doing research on very well-known, wealthy generational families, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, and the like? Okay, Johnson and Johnson family, etc. Okay, they would go to the same invite-only conventions and pretty much do what we're doing at these digital asset conventions. They literally would be.
Yep.
We just don't know we're doing it. They knew they were doing it. Hey, we need to come together. We need to collab. We need to introduce families to families, because seriously,
Yep.
It's a thing. Your grandbabies, my grandbabies. Who knows? I mean, who knows? we could be family down the line, with anybody, because that could be a thing. A very very much a thing. And so, when you're talking about that, I think about that of going, yep, we're doing the same thing that was done hundreds of years ago, only this is 2.0, 3.0, 24.0, whatever,
Right.
Right. And we're getting our shot to do what they did so many hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. And like you say, I mean, the thing I read the other day, somebody mentioned it, like 0.004% of people in the world, and the billions of people in the world, even know about XRP or crypto, the digital asset space, are actually involved in it. Like they might start to be hearing about it, whatever, like little things that are on the news and whatever, but they're not giving it their attention. There's a big difference between like, oh yeah, I've heard of Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I've heard of this. Most people haven't heard of XRP, to be frank. They definitely haven't heard about Zebek, which, guys, that announcement, partnership, Ripple and Zebek. Did you hear about
I
that?
saw that. I saw that.
That's a big deal. So like right now, Zebek is at 0.003368. That's the price.
How many
That's the
threes?
price. 3368. So 003368.
Where can you buy it?
You could buy it on Uphold, and you could buy it with our affiliate through Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown offers the back. So yeah, you can buy. You got a Caleb and Brown account. You can get a Caleb and Brown.
I do not have a Caleb and Brown account. What are you talking about? I have no Caleb and Brown account. Okay, I got 5 Caleb and Brown accounts. I'm just kidding.
But in any event, I did buy myself a little bag before the conference. Well, actually, to me, it's a big bag, right? Like whatever. It doesn't matter about the size of your bag. Here's the deal. You got an opportunity, and this is not financial advice, but this is just an example of here's something that we learned about that most of the population doesn't know about. And it's very, very early, and it's very inexpensive. And so, I don't know. I put a little bit of money towards it, right? What I could afford to spend, and I'm just gonna forget about it. Like I'm not gonna.
So you did another 100. You did another 100 grand.
I wish, man. Can you imagine, dude? If I had that kind of money, oh man.
Excuse me.
I mean, really, obviously, the more money you have to invest in things, you could take profits earlier. But is that a good thing or a bad thing, right? So, like, how many times have we heard about people? Like, there's this thing going around David Schwartz to people talking about, he sold his XRP, like, because he had a whole bunch of XRP, right? And at the time, and maybe he sold it when it was like at 10 cents or something. And everybody's like, oh, that's crazy. But, he got it when it was 0.00 blah, 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 or whatever. So for him at the time to get a couple $1 million, these people are just people, right? We're all just people. And when you start really doing the math on these things and these people that have really big bags and they sound like they have really huge bags or whatever, but if you put it in perspective, what did they spend on it? All these type of things. And if they sold it when it was at 10 cents, they didn't make nearly as much as they would have if they'd be waiting till now even, right? Same thing with Bitcoin people. The people that got in early, they didn't know what they held at the time, or maybe financial circumstances.
There was no way.
But no one could know, right?
There's no way.
But now, this is where I think, like, now we do know some things. We know a thing or two about a thing or two. And so when you've got a network like Zebek Network that is now partnering with Ripple, that's utilized for payroll, in instant settlement payments, streaming payments, the infrastructure and the protocols that can be used for more things than just payroll. If you expand your thinking and you start looking into these things, it's like, holy smokes, is it worth for me to put $50 on this? You know what I mean? Like, instead of going to the movies and getting popcorn and candy for $50,
by the way,
is it worth me to just go get a little bag of Zebek? Like, because I mean, what would $50 be at 0.003? How much would that buy you right now? I'm not telling anybody.
I'm trying to log into Uphold as you're talking because I want to see. I want to see the numbers. I want to see the numbers.
You'd get 14,841 Zebek if you spent $50 right now. All right. So here's my thing. How have we watched an asset like we watched it happen with Bitcoin? We watched it happen with some other ones, Ethereum and that. We watched it happen with XRP, where you could get a small bag. Now, to get a 15,000 bag of XRP is like you're putting a lot of money worth, right?
Yeah,
it ain't $50. It's thousands and thousands of dollars. So for the average person to spin the wheel on red and buy a 15,000 tokens for XRP is probably out of people's reach right now. Because why? Because that's going to cost you over $20,000 to buy it, right? Instead of, putting $50 and just sitting on it. 100,000 is $345. That's what Gone Rogue says, right? And I would love to have 100,000 XRP. I didn't know about XRP when it was 0.003366. Now, how much is this going to go to? I have no idea, guys. All I know is I see infrastructure and protocols for a real world utility that is going to be used. Yep, not financial advice, but if you don't have it, you should do your own research. Check their location, headquarters. Yes, Lloyd. Research their executive memers and ownership team. Research their partners. Research what Zebek does. And you guys, we did interview Zebek Nation. This other thing I'll say, Zebek Nation is the only other community I've ever met that holds a candle to XRP in terms of the XRP community, in terms of how close and how giving and educated they are in all the things. I've been putting out things for do XRP community. Yeah, they just blow me off. I've reached out to XPR network people. I put it in their thing. No one's reached out to me, So it's like, okay, I don't know what to say. I'll find somebody at some point, or I'll just cover it myself. But I haven't tried XDC network, but they're very, I saw Quincy showing his face again lately. He looks fantastic.
What?
Yeah, he's at Consensus.
Yes, he is.
But I didn't see him at XRP Las Vegas, but I did see him looking quite dapper at Consensus in his photos and stuff. And he looks very happy and excited. So I can only imagine what they talked about at Consensus. And that's another great community of folks, the XDC network.
Absolutely.
People. But anyway, I don't even know why I got off on the tangent of I guess, guys, because I would feel bad because I know about this. I've actually known about ZBCN for a long time, a while. And I just finally dipped my toe because why? Because I'm a dipper-toer and I go slow at different stuff. But the more that I researched it, the more I'm like, are you nuts, Melissa? Like, just get a little bag and forget about it. Like you tell everybody else to. And then, of course, meeting the crew, Zebek Nation, they're full of information. And then, of course, you got the boardroom coffee time guys. They're all heavy hitter research people. They give it green thumb up. So there's so many people that I know that have done the research, which again comes into the network, right? We all researched this independently, came together and said, what do you think about Zebek? And they're like, So definitely look into that, guys. Not financial advice. You got to do your own work because it ain't for sissies. Just say
That's
it.
right.
It's
not for sissies. It's not.
I do want to say, so there, gosh, been like blah, 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 922. I do have a few photos I wanted to share.
Okay, cool.
They're not the greatest, guys. Like I did my best with
I like a picture.
With the sharing, trying to take pictures, but I did get a few photos. I got a few photos. If I can.
She got a couple.
Mm-hmm. If this works, let me see nope, it ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Let me see. Let me tell you what.
What?
I wonder if I can do it like this.
As to go a little something like this. Hit it. Na 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 na.
Share your screen. I wonder. Oh, yep. Let's see, baby.
What?
Is it going to let me do that, though? Is it going to let me? Yep. Okay. It's a mystery. Let's go. All right. Let's see if I can get back to the actual thing. Here.
Mr. Laugh.
That is Mike Laugh, guys. And actually, I stole this picture from Opti. But because I did.
You stole it out her phone?
I stole it from my girl. Mr. Man, Opti, and Kita. Is this not the best picture of Jay and Mike Laugh? That 100%. Is like a professional looking picture. I don't know who took this picture.
I think that's Mike. That's his phone.
I saved it from the internet. But yeah, as you can see, Mike Laugh has an incredible beard as well. Simon, you got to grow yours just a little bit longer. But I am digging your beard.
I don't know. I don't know if I can hang that long, man.
Actually, I like yours the way it is.
You know, I don't know if I can hang that one. Hey, right on.
Me and Dom. He is very tall. And see my little shirt I made?
That's your Dip Toe shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's good. I like that.
It was
I
fun.
like that. That's a good shirt right there.
There's a little token guy on the back too, but I didn't take my jacket off. This is Crypto Tales. I feel terrible because I can't remember who this fella's name is. So if somebody recognized him, say what his name is in the chat. But I loved his shirt. It looks like little X's all over his shirt. And he was very nice. And this was at 68J's in the Silverton Casino.
Man, I'm drawing a blank. I know who.
I know, right?
That is.
I should know his name, and I don't. And then look, when Uncle Buster came walking up to me, I was like, I had no idea that he was coming. I didn't think he was coming. And when I saw him, I was so happy. Such a nice guy. And again, if I could have spent more time with these guys, I would have absolutely loved to. They were just fantastic. And Nerdy came. It was just great. I loved seeing Uncle Buster. He is the sweetest person. Yeah, you see me with my VIP. Huh? And then, of course, Kristen and her husband Chris were there.
Awesome,
and so we got a picture.
I remember meeting both of them. Yeah.
Oh, that's another one. Oh,
hey,
our friend Kyle. This is in the Shark Tank room. He was getting ready. And then Mike from Techstar Key. Yep. Before theirs. This is James, but I can't remember what his presentation was. Like, I'm drawing a blank on what team he was on. And then of course there's Rob from IMU TV. Rob was so awesome. He sat behind me and he videoed some stuff too. I don't know how his stream turned out, but I guarantee you it's
Rob,
probably better
Mr. Nichols.
Mr. Nichols. This is Bullish Chris. He is part of the team with Lady Dev and Click. They had a presentation. Super, super nice guy. That is Click. And then this is Click and Lady Dev and Bullish, Bullish
Dev,
Chris.
Yep.
And they got married in Vegas, Simon.
Cool.
Kita and I ran into them. We didn't know. We were leaving and we ran into them in the parking garage, and they said they were getting married either that night or the next day. So there's this Kita. These guys were hamming it up. Fitzy and Niall before the presentation. There's Dom looking dapper.
Yep.
I can't remember what this fella's name is either, but I took a picture of him. And I did grab his presentation. These are Jumbie and Tara Mike with that Jumbie art that I was telling you about. This guy's clothing had it on, so when you put the light on it, you could really see it. I think his jacket was that way too. Not sure if the guy in the middle, if his, which I actually think that's Tara Mike in the middle. But I think his clothes were too, where it like when you shine the light, you could see different things. But so cool. Their presentation was cool. And there's our friend Gork. He did such
Gork.
a fantastic job with his presentation. I got to spend a little bit of time, regrettably I didn't get to. Be the Change and his partner. Be the Change was introduced to us last year by Brooke. Good friends with Brooke. Super nice guy. He's going to come on the show at some point. So are all of these guys. They're all invited. This was Neon Pony. They were actually the winners of the competition. And actually, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that here in a second. With the ticket chain, I think is what their project's called. There's Miss Keita and lovely Brooke. We were sitting in the Paris, a bunch of us. Not the greatest picture, but I still love the way they look, so I kept it. These guys. There's me meeting the Zebek team. They were so nice. That's Will from ZBCN Man. And then, of course, that's Nerdy X for those of you who don't know. Yeah. And then our friend Dan the Man, which you met him last year too, Simon, I believe. Also friends with Brooke. And then there's 314 Crypto. I know I'm gonna forget the other person's name. But these guys are Zebek guys, and then that's Nerdy, and then of course Keita and
man, looks like a good time.
It was. And then I got to meet Crypto Heavy. That was another one.
Crypto Heavy,
and then
right on, yeah.
XRP.
That's
Will.
Giga. That's Will. Yeah.
And then this is us at Stone's place. There's Stone. For those of you guys who wonder where we say coffee and crypto with Stone, that's Stone. And finally, Digital Ladies got a picture together. I cut myself out of the other one because my eyes were closed. Me and
Mr. Man.
This was in the cigar bar where I almost lost my phone. Me and Keita at the after party. This is digital as a digital asset guy. He wants to do a collaboration. He's got a channel that he just started not too long ago. He was a very funny young man and was going around and asking a bunch of funny questions. And then, of course,
there's the legend, the Baron of Beach Street.
Yeah, he hung out with us. He went to karaoke. There's me and Stone. There's Stone. And then me and Brooke and Stone. This is just and there's Amanda and Mr. Zam, James. I think that's all. I think that one is all that I have.
That's good,
share on that.
Good times. Good times.
It was not the best. There's more, but because I took my pictures on all different places, they're not all on the same. And so these are the ones I could quickly find. And then, of course, other people got way better pictures than I did. But it was still fun. And some of those pictures.
I'm glad you went. I'm glad you got to go. I'm glad you got to bring all this good info for the Dip of Towers, and share the experience, man. There was definitely like the day before. It was Tuesday, and I was just like, I really want to go.
Kelly came at the last minute. She met us there. I made you guys a picture and posted it on X. Just now you did, Susan? I wonder. I'll have to look and see what she's saying. She's been creating her fanny off lately. Susan has. Well, what I did want to tell you is, and I just screwed up myself so I have not heard back yet from RL Turn. So for our Faces of Crypto this month, we have Coinamodo from the Grid. They got I think they were the third place winners. Okay. They're going to come on Dipito Show Faces of Crypto. And Neon Pony and the Ticket Master or Ticket. What is it?
Ticket Chain.
Ticket Chain. She's excited. She's going to come on. I'm trying to get a hold of RL Turn, who were the second place winners. So I've got the third place and the first place winners to come on, and so we'll see. If I can get a hold of the RL Turn for the winners of the XRP Las Vegas Shark Tank. So that's pretty cool. And Uga, yes, you're right, Lloyd. Koinamoto is yes, RL Turn is out of Korea. That's correct. Kita. So maybe they'll be able to come on, maybe they won't be able to come on, but I did try to reach out to them. But Koinamoto is he is Uga. He's actually the one, and he's actually come on our show before, but you just didn't realize. We didn't know who he was, But I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. But in any event, their grid project is pretty interesting, and I'm sure you will have a lot of questions for them.
Oh, yes, I do like the technicals.
Oh, I see. Let's go. Hold on, Simon. Wait till you see it. I gotta show you what Susan did. Susan.
What?
Susan. You got me looking so cute, Susan. Let's go. Huh? Missy looks cute. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, I like, dude, I look like a Goomba, man. I look like a Goomba. Look at that.
You look good. You look cool.
I look like a fixer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Don't mess with dip a toe.
Yeah.
Come on, just dip your toe.
Yeah,
says dip your
that's
toe.
great. Look at that. Beautiful.
So colorful.
Yeah.
I love too.
I wish I had hair like that guy.
Yeah, dude. I know, right? My hair is close, but not that nice. Actually, to be honest, when I went to the hairdresser lady before Vegas, I was asking all kinds of questions. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all these ladies and girls that you see on TV, and they have hair as long as mine.
I only see one woman in my life, and she's my
hair
wife.
Pieces.
Oh,
it's like the for like if you have hair as long as mine, you cannot get that volume. And so like you see these gals with it, whatever, it's hair pieces. They put hair, there's all little tricks that they use. The hair lady said, I personally tried to buy, this is so funny. I took them back. I was on Amazon and I said, I wonder if I got me some clip-on bangs, because I used to really like to have some bangs.
Did you have the wave? No. Tell me you had the wave.
No,
Tell me you had the wave.
They were the ones that came down, and then they were.
Oh, you had the curly swamp. You had the swamp.
They were just supposed to hang in the front, but they just supposed to clip here. And I tried them on, and Ryan's like, Miss, what the hell? I'm like, what? I think they look cool. I could dye them like the same color. He's like, no, Miss, no, don't do it. And I'm like, I know they look ridiculous, but I thought I would try it. I thought it might look cool.
That's hilarious.
I did get my $17 back.
That's good. I'm glad you got your money back.
They said they were real hair, but I'm pretty sure they were fake hair. It was fake hair.
It was made in the machine.
It was made in the machine. I'm saving this image.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna save that one.
You know what? I'm gonna have to. Can you bring that back up real quick? I'd like to see add it back to the show if you wouldn't mind. That would be lovely. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but
okay.
I'm
gonna try to find a jacket like that. I'm gonna try to find a leather jacket like that. I'm trying to.
You be a cool rider.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could grow the hair out that long anymore on a top. But I'm gonna try. We'll see. I could do. I know I could do the. That's cool. I know I could do the 5 o'clock with a little extra.
Yeah, I like the beard though. I do like them. I mean, it does look like you. So here's what I did, guys. Because everyone, so after the guy's like, oh, you got to make your thumbnails more catchy and all this stuff. And again, I'm not the dude is giving legit advice. He has a large channel. He grew up quickly. He's very successful. I respect his opinion. So I'm not throwing shade. Like I really appreciate him even spending time talking to me, right? Giving me these pointers and stuff. And so I was like, all right, maybe I should try to spice it up a little bit and use AI. And because, you know, Simon and I are together, we don't have pictures together, whatever. So
I know.
like,
it's like this thing that escapes us every time.
Every single time.
It's our kryptonite. It is like the thing that we cannot do. If our lives depended on it, we would die. We would.
Well, Ryan said is you got to just tell Simon to take some pictures and send them to you. I'm like, okay. So like we can each take our own pictures, and then I'll have to get the I can merge them together, which is fine. I mean, I did that with Digital Ladies, and it was really awesome for us.
Actually, you know what? I think I'll have to employ my sister. My sister's she's a pro photographer, and she's the one that makes the cookies too.
Who be the changes partner? Who's be the changes partner? That is a good question, Jetpack.
Who be the changes partner?
I don't know if Kita is still in here. Oh. Be the changes partner's name. I can't remember what his name is right now. And I wonder if it might be if I go back to look at our video. Do you know Opti might still be in here? Opti,
there's Opti.
What is Be the Changes partner's name? Do you know? I use ChatGPT to make them. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like Grok. It is pretty cool to use it. But what I did with Simon, I put your real picture and the other AI picture. She forgets too. Sorry, buddy. I don't know what Be the Changes partner's name is right now, but we'll try to find it for you. But I put your two pictures in there and I said, I want this guy, but I want him to be casual, more casual. And then they threw you in a leather jacket. And that's casual. I mean, it does look like you. Like it's pretty darn close. It's AI. Nobody looks like their AI picture exactly.
Definitely not, man.
My AI
those dudes are gorgeous.
I mean, the one I know, right? Well, like my AI one, like it gave me a much broader like jawline.
If Simon had grown kids.
But anyway, whatever. I don't know.
No, it's good stuff.
We're just having fun.
We are having fun. You know, all day, every day.
Exactly.
All day.
All I know is Kita, you got him inspired on growing that beard. Huh? Mrs. Says is like, thank you.
Oh yeah. Thank you. You know, it's gonna be a hard day. It's gonna be a hard day in the house when I shave this.
Dude, yesterday, Ryan said, don't come in here, you're gonna get mad. And I said, did you shave your beard off? He's like, I had to. And I was like, don't tell me you shaved your beard off, you know? and then I go in the bedroom, he's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. He's like, no, I didn't shave it. I'm like, because one time he did shave it. And what he did, he had this beautiful, big, full beard. It was so awesome. And he like made a mistake or whatever. He decided he just wanted to go for it. And so he just left this. Nothing here.
Fu Manchu.
Nothing here.
Yeah, he got the Fu Manchu.
It was like, yes. And it was just like long little things. And I'm like, it looks ridiculous. It took me forever to get used to his face again, like looking like that. And then when he didn't look like that anymore, then I had to get used to him not looking like that. Because then I thought, well, now it looks cute. Now it looks sexy like this. But when I first saw it, I was like, don't like it. Don't like it. I'm like, you should have been.
What'd you do with my man?
Yeah.
Where's my man? What'd you do with my man?
I like the goatee thing, you know, but this whole thing with like nothing here and nothing here, or some of that. Well, yeah, I don't want to offend anybody, what I don't like and not what I like and whatever. Some people do some crazy stuff. I'm more conservative.
If you make a mistake,
help.
So
help me. Huh?
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Right, Megan? Don't do it, bruh. Don't do it.
I know. I know, like
Oh,
it's like I'm locked in. I'm stuck with it. It's all
you're
right. We'll get
stuck
it. We'll
with
get
it.
it better. There might be a day. I told us, look, there might be a day where I just it's gone, and I'll do the baby butt because I'm doing an event and I wanna have my baby face out, and then it'll come back. It'll
I
come
mean,
back.
your beard has grown really fast.
It
Like
does,
Brian.
man.
Like
I tell
you're
you,
yeah, so
dude,
you can
it's
get away with it. You're fine, you
yeah.
know. Yeah,
Because
but
look, I mean, here you go.
huh? It will be weird to see you without it again. But you for so long you didn't have it. You didn't have a beard. Till
Yeah,
you
I
started
do.
it.
I would do it I would just
We
do
were
like
all
some
like,
5 o'clock
it.
shadow stuff,
Yeah.
and I was like, all
Beard
right,
was
get rid of
good.
it. And some 5 o'clock shadow stuff. I'm like, all right, get rid of it. And that was just basically construction laziness. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's done. You know.
What's the saying? Grow your beards, grow your gains. Huh? Shout out to the
Yeah.
Bearded Ape Society.
Yeah,
Grow
grow
your
your beards,
beard,
grow
grow
your
your
gains.
gains.
Yes, sir.
That's
You
what
know,
Zach always posts.
Atlantic Living had mentioned something in the comments here.
Is it back nation?
Oh yeah, hey, there you go. It was this one. He Atlantic. I want to know where
Oh,
you heard like that. If that happens, I'm even more better that I'm going to go spectate for a little bit while I'm up there.
where's it at?
Toronto. So let me give
What's
the
in
name of the
Toronto?
event.
Wait, what's the deal in Toronto? Tell me what is the Toronto event?
I was just gonna go look and get the proper name. I believe. Let me just let me go. Let me look.
Maybe I'll go to Toronto too.
Oh yeah, dude, you should totally go. It's only 4 hours away from you. It's 4. I asked you how
I
far it
gotta
was.
get my passport. Oh, I gotta get my passport renewed.
Yeah, you
guys.
better get your passport.
All you
Yeah.
guys for XRP.
Hey, look, you need
okay,
it. Look, you're
dude.
gonna need it to go to Mexico anyways.
I know.
So you better chop.
I need to chop.
What's
It
what's
expired.
what is it? Is it
Evernorth?
Everbright? No, Everbright events or
Oh,
something.
Everbright. Yep, that's it.
Is it Everbright? Okay,
Yep,
yeah. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Everbright. Yep.
Is it Everbright? Oh my gosh, I don't
Damn,
even know
this
now.
time has flown by, guys. Holy
has.
smokes. I can't believe it. We got like
Where are
not
my
even
tickets?
10 minutes left. Yeah, 10 minutes. Wow. Did I even cover everything I was going to cover?
Probably not.
What I mean, really?
Oh. Oh, no, that's not it. Gosh dang it. I don't remember off the top of my head. I bought these tickets. When did I buy these tickets?
Black
Had to be
Roo,
last.
you were there. Black Roo, you went to XRP Las Vegas. I didn't meet you either. Were you there, Clay Howerton? Like who else was there that we didn't meet? Oh, me too. Passport. Yeah, we need it. Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. That's what it is. Thank you.
Thanks, Will.
Dude, who said that? Will. Thank you, Will.
William. Yeah. Shout out Atlantic Living.
Was it Eventbrite? Of course.
Thanks to all the new people watching. We got 126 people watching. You guys, it was really exciting because for the first time, Dipito, we had over, I think it's like 3,600 views on the Shark Tank stream. Yeah. And and I mean, like I said, we got up to 1,000. I can't remember now. 1,317. So we got quite a bunch of new followers or subscribers of the Dipito channel on YouTube. So that's really encouraging and awesome. So if you guys are watching, please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. Give a like and a follow and a share and all that kind of stuff. Put a comment under the video. Be nice. Just those little things really help the channel grow. And this channel has been very organic from the very beginning. And we're pretty proud of that. you know, and we have a great audience that comes in and hangs out with us in the chat. And, you know, if you ever have questions or whatever, you put them in all caps in the chat and we'll try to answer them. And we have some pretty cool stuff coming up. So it would behoove you to subscribe to the
It would behoove you. Man, I am struggling to find this. This is not good.
Huh?
I said I'm
Dang
struggling
it.
to find this. This is not good. This is not good. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? No.
Florida Man Landscaping says he thinks Be the Changes partner's name is Matt. I don't think so. No. I don't think it was either. Black Roo, I really like your vault show. What is it? Will you share your channel, Black Roo, in the chat so we can follow you? Follow your channel. We love you, Sholo. For those of you who don't know, and I believe it, if you go to, so since we got 10 minutes,
yes,
I do want to talk a little bit about XRPL Cancun.
Okay, perfect. Go for it.
If I can find the links to it. But XRPL Cancun is in August 7th and 8th. I'm gonna go, from the 5th through the 10th. But it is an event like no other. Like it's going to be all about the XRPL family, just having a good time. And Dippito Show is going to be there, obviously. Stone from Coffee and Crypto, Stone is going to be there. And actually, if I can share my screen again, I'm going to share
it.
One of the things that Sholo posted earlier.
Oh.
If you guys get your tickets now, you can get upgraded to a fancy schmancy room. So you want to do it.
Do it.
Why is this not loud? Can't hear it. I think there's a skunk outside. Hold on. I gotta figure out why my sound isn't working. I think unmute tab. That would be why.
No.
Yeah. If your tab is muted, you can't do it. If it's not muted. Yeah. There's a skunk outside my window, guys.
Or someone just
it smelled real bad.
Or something that somebody just, sparked it up.
All right, here we go. The Pyramid Master Suite. This is what Melissa has.
Welcome to your ultimate beachfront getaway. Step out to a breathtaking, relax on comfortable lounge chairs while enjoying the warmth. Inside, you'll find a sleek, modern design, complete with a spacious king-size bed and elegant glass bathroom. The room features a convenient minibar and coffee. Dine at your private terrace table, taking in the spectacular oceanfront views right in your balcony.
Huh?
I like it.
Let's go.
Welcome. I'm in, but not yet.
Step out to a breathtaking. So, and actually, I can. This one. Basically, it is. We're gonna stay. They're selling 5 days, 4-night packages, or 4 days, 3-night packages, with the main event 7th and 8th for the conference itself. There's going to be like I said, coffee and crypto. There's going to be exhibits. If you are interested in coming, you can have a booth free of charge. You just need to reach out to me or Kita. Okay. So if you buy your tickets, you can get a booth. So if you have a project, if you sell art, if you sell t-shirts, it doesn't matter. If you want that, but you have to just buy your ticket, and then once I know that you're a confirmed guest, then we could talk about getting your booth and the requirements for that, like the size and all of that kind of stuff. But it's going to be fantastic. Like we just got done talking about how busy it was for XRP Las Vegas, and you're going. There are so many people that I wish that I could have sat down and talked to, for a while, and there just wasn't time. And with things being spread all over, everybody's in this hotel and that hotel and meet me here, and you got to have an Uber. This is not that. This is all right here in paradise. And you're going to just be able to just really have a true vacation family vibe with the greatest family on planet Earth, EART. I don't know. I'm trying to get 6AJ to go too. Hopefully he sounds interested. Alan's definitely going. Not sure if Alan, he's got to actually show low. Alan's got to talk to you because his friend lives there. And he's like, well, I'm going to go, but I'm staying with my friend. And I'm like, well, you need to, the conference ticket includes everything, guys. It includes your ticket to the conference. It includes your room. It includes your drinks. It includes your meals. It includes your transportation to and from the airport. You can pay a little extra and go on an extra excursion. So definitely check it out. It's xrplcancun.com. And I'm going to post the link in the chat. And if you use our code DIP, you get a 3% discount. I'm pretty sure it's 3%. I think it's 3% discount that you get. So that is a pretty good deal. And I think it's 3% in any event. And there's other discount codes too. I think we all give the same, but it's great. Awesome, but unfortunately, a high season, the hotel is not accepting day pass. It is only for guests. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, it's high season, the hotel. So yeah, so he can't actually come. He has to get a room. So he's gonna have to come. So yeah, guys, you have to get it. But here's the deal. 3% discount. It's not super expensive for what you're getting and for where it is and what it is and for the people involved in it. Look into it. It's a good job. It's a good thing. Black Roo, get in touch with us. Did you put your YouTube channel in the chat so we can find you? Because I think I saw him say, love to come on your show sometime. I got to check you out. Reach out to us. dipandtoastshow@gmail.com.
So
Simon, did you find it? Oh, we got 3 minutes.
I did. I found it. I'll share it real quick.
Okay.
Really quick. Really quick.
Real quick.
Entire screen. Bam. Okay. And on screen. So I found it. Blockchain Futurist Conference. So yes, this is North America's leading Web3 and AI experience. So both the worlds together. I'm very, very interested in going to this. Alan went to this in Miami before his Fort Lauderdale event that he had. So I'll be going up there to hang out with the Go Baby Trade fellas, help them out at their booth, and then of course taking all the sights, the sounds, the people, and it looks like a very awesome, jam-packed conference. So I will be up there for that. When? I do not know. Where does it say? Let's go over here. July 21st through the 22nd, 2-day event.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll be checking that out for sure, and I'll let you guys what I found out. It'll be a good time.
Appreciate it. Well, guys, I do appreciate everyone that came in tonight. I am going to have the after space for those of you who are interested in talking a little bit more. Who knows what we'll talk about in there. More of this, I'm sure. If you went to XRP Las Vegas or you're curious, come share your story. Simon, I love you. I missed you. I'm glad that you were.
I missed you too,
here.
but I'm glad you were in good company and you had an awesome you experience, because you definitely needed a you experience, just doing it. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you of getting on that stage and doing what you did. I took reviews. Everybody said you hit home runs. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but they said you did a really, really good job. So I was like, all right, right on. That's dope.
Aww.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So people was watching. People be watching. They know who you are. They know who you are.
Somebody's watching me. All right,
everybody's watching you.
Oh,
shoot. You better hurry up. Otherwise, you're not going to get the things.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Welcome and hello. Let's chat about the things that we'd like to know. With Simon and Melissa, you feel right at home. Talking crypto, maybe you should just dip your toe.